Hi, I'm Mike. It's Pig 30 on the ranch, and these guys have a very important date in less than a week, and we have to get them ready to go. That means today we're going to teach old pigs a new trick. These are this year's pigs. We have 10 of them. They're scheduled to go to butcher next Wednesday, so I'm gonna end up having to take them over to Sturgis and get that done. Another trip to Sturgis, yay. But the big trick with these pigs is getting them out of here. They're so used to being in their corral area that you have to be able to get them onto a trailer. And in order to do that, we have to do a little bit of training with our pigs. I've been through this for a few years now with the pigs, and sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, and we've tried a bunch of different methods, but I think this year I've got it figured out because we moved them into this brand new corral where they've got a lot more room to roam, but also we have a lot more room to try to work with them. So it's a little tricky. We're gonna figure it out as we go, but our basic plan for today is this. Let me show you. The pigs are currently confined in a corral which used to be just a regular old cattle corral that we converted into being able to use for pigs. We added a bunch more woven wire fencing to keep them in when they're small, and now it's a matter of getting them out of there. In the past, we've used a trailer, obviously, and I've built ramps and I've trained pigs how to get onto trailers and how to get off of trailers. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it hasn't. But this year we've got a brand new plan, and it involves no ramp and just a little bit of digging with the tractor. We're gonna start right over there, and we're gonna dig a hole. And before we start digging that hole, we need to know how big of a hole to dig, how deep and how wide. So this is the trailer that we're gonna be using to move the pigs, and our goal is to basically dig a hole that we're gonna be able to back this trailer into that will put the bottom of the trailer on the ground so that pigs can't sneak underneath it. So we're gonna get some quick measurements and try to figure out what exactly we need to do. So one goal that I have here is to be able to do this without moving the pigs. So what my hope is that we can do all of our digging and everything that we need to do, but really it doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless I show you. So let's head back there. The pigs actually share a fence with the cows. That's going to be something we're going to have to deal with too, because what my plan is to be able to actually take out a section of their fence that they share with the cow, dig the little hole so that the trailer can back up into it, bringing the trailer down low enough so that the pigs can't sneak underneath it and they can load up really easy. But the big part of this plan, and I think making this plan work, is the fact that I have to leave that trailer there. And I don't really want to leave it in the cow field, or at least where cows are messing with it, because they'll mess with it. They'll push it around, they'll knock the trailer loose. Next thing you know, I'll have pigs running all over the place. So one of my plans here is, once I get this set up, we'll take a look, and we're going to probably lock the cows out of this pasture, at least until the pigs are gone and everything's back to normal. So let's jump out, take a look, and see what it is we want to do. Okay, so this is that fence that I was telling you that the pigs share with the cows. And the cows can walk right up here, they can do whatever they want. What my plan is to be able to back the trailer right in between these two posts, open up the gate, dig this down so that we can back the trailer right up here, and the pigs can walk in and out of the trailer as they want to for the next few days and get used to going in and out of the trailer. The pigs aren't too shy, but that's my plan. So I've got to measure my bucket. We want to make sure that we're wide enough there, and I'm probably going to have to move a little bit of this manure pile so that I can back that trailer in here straight. So let's do that. Well, like most jobs around here, it didn't take too long for my supervisor to show up. That's Bambi, and she's always got her nose in everything. All right, so here's what we know. The trailer is about 7 feet wide, so we have to make sure that we have that big of a, basically a reverse ramp built, a ditch kind of. We have to be about 16 inches deep in order to get the bumper down level with the ground, and about 10 feet out so that we make sure that the tires are sitting down in that hole as well. So I'm gonna do some measuring. We're gonna figure this out, and hopefully we can dig this down with the tractor. If we can't, we'll end up having to go get the Bobcat, but we'll figure that out in just a second. So now we know, that's where we start digging. We take it back. We could actually start out a little bit before that. We'll try to slope it down and get ourselves down to that 16-inch mark. That's the hope. And we hope to do it without taking out the fence and releasing a whole bunch of pigs into the wild. By the way, I do realize that if I was playing it safe, I would probably move the pigs. I'm not playing it very safe. Okay, so that leads us to a slight change of plans. Obviously, I cannot leave the pigs in the corral because, well, it's just gonna cause problems. So let's rethink what we're doing here. And I think we'll put the pigs over here where they can have a little bit of alone time. Okay, so we got all the pigs out of their corral into this secondary little corral where they can run around and do whatever it is they do. We'd probably go find Runt, make sure he's okay wherever he may be. You okay? Yeah, he's just sleeping. Okay, we're gonna come back down this way. We're gonna continue with our little dig out project a little bit more. But now that we don't have pigs in here, we can actually bring the trailer in and see where we need to be. So what I think I can do is get these boards out, get this panel out of the way, and make the magic happen. So now we have a hole in the fence. We've got the beginning of our little ridge ditch line thing, and we're gonna finish digging it out with the Bobcat just a little bit, and then we can bring the trailer in and try to wedge it right in between these two posts. That's the plan. Alrighty, we've got somewhat of a ramp. I think that'll work. We'll find out. And the only way to really know that is to go get a truck and a trailer. This part makes me just a little bit nervous because I'm gonna try to back a trailer into an area where I've got about an inch or two of clearance. And I've got a big pile of manure on one side and cows walking. Well, there's no cows walking around, thankfully. Nobody's down here trying to help me, but you know, even so, it's just a little bit stressful. Well, I may not have cows keeping an eye on what I'm doing, but I definitely got a few geese, or at least a few ducks, and a few chickens that are supervising now. All right, so this is what we're aiming for. 7 foot 2 inches with a trailer that is 7 foot 1 inch or so. Yeah, it's going to be a tight squeeze, but this is what we're aiming for. So I'm thinking this is as good as I'm gonna get it. The ground's too hard for me to dig out anywhere. It's probably still got a little bit of frost in it, maybe. So what my plan is now is I'm gonna come back in with the skid steer, and we're basically gonna try to fill up underneath the trailer, because obviously, to tell you the truth, I really didn't need to move any of that, which now makes me, well, I didn't need to move any of it anyway. So there's a few minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. So we're going to grab the skid steer. We're going to push the rest of this in and clean this up a little bit. And then this is where this thing's going to sit, and we can get the pigs used to going in and out. Okay, so now the plan is to just maybe, we can get the pigs in the trailer today. We're gonna try it out. I've got a couple bags of feed. I'm gonna open some gates. We'll bring them back over here onto their side and then see who we can coax in there. So, who knows? Alrighty, kids. You guys ready to go back? Come on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. You're not going to believe this. Runs up in there. 1, 2, 3. Somebody else jumped up in there. All right, that's it for me. Mission accomplished. Pigs are doing pig stuff. I smell like a pig that took a crap in a dirty sweat sock. So I'm gonna hang it up for tonight. But thanks for joining me once again as we continue on with our 30 days of 30 vlogs and just, you know, exploring the ranch life, escaping the ordinary, because it's something we can all use right about now. Here's to hoping that everything gets straightened out, all goes back to normal, and a nice warm shower. How's that sound? Thanks, guys. Have a great night.